There was a boy called Luis, who had a very short temper. One day his father gave him a bag of nails and said, "Why don't you hammer a nail every time you get angry?" Luis agreed and took the bag of nails. The first day, he had driven 41 nails into a fence. Over the next few weeks, as he learned to control his anger, the number of nails hammered daily gradually dwindled down. He discovered it was easier to hold his temper than to drive those nails into the fence. The father said, "Now that you have learned to control your temper, why don't you start to pull out a nail for each day you successfully control your temper?" Luis agreed. A few days later, all the nails were pulled out. The father took Luis to the fence and told him that he did a good job. But the fence is full of holes. It will never be the same. When you say things in anger, they leave a scar. It won't matter how many times you apologize. The wound is still there.
Tommy was trying to fix a broken watch. "It's useless," he said, staring at the small gears. His dad smiled. "You know, fixing things takes time, just like planting a tree." Tommy frowned. "A tree?" His dad nodded. "You don't see it grow right away. But if you keep at it, eventually, it stands tall." Tommy worked on the watch. Hours later, it ticked. "It works," he said, surprised. "Exactly," his dad replied. "Good things take patience. Sometimes, fixing something is the same as waiting for something to grow."
5 frogs are sitting on a lily pad. One decides to jump off. How many are left? If your answer is 4, thank your maths teacher for your excellent math skills. Unfortunately, this is not a test of your maths abilities. It's a life problem. The correct answer is 5. Yes, all 5 are still sitting there on the lily pad. The one frog only decided to jump but hasn't. Life is not a spectator sport. It's indeed a contact sport. The journey starts with a single step, not by thinking about taking that step. Be the frog who not only decides to jump off the lily pad, but actually jumps.